I was diagnosed with breast cancer in March of 2017. I had a lumpectomy and radiation, and it's gone, and I'm in good health. The last day of my radiation, I went to Livestrong at the Y. Audrey gave a talk about lymphedema and just anything that we had questions about. And I was having some trouble with my shoulder, and I thought I'd hurt myself in a class, but Audrey assured me that it was possible that I had some scar tissue and that she could work through it and get my movement back. So that's what we did. Audrey is just absolutely the calmest, most kind, listens to every problem you've had anywhere in your body, and she just made everything right, and I don't have that problem anymore.
So we came to KORT because as a swimmer, she was noticing knee pain and leg cramping for a couple of years. We went to her doctor, her primary doctor, and her primary doctor said, let's go see an orthopedic. Went to the orthopedic, and he said she had a tilted patella in the right knee and referred us to physical therapy. Once we came in, Stephen did a primary evaluation on Alex and came out and started asking me all these random questions about her birth milestones. He said, do you know your daughter has clonus in her feet? She has brisk reflexes in her upper extremities and her lower. So he referred us to a neurosurgeon. When we went to the neurosurgeon, he identified that she has PVL, which is periventricular leukomalacia, and they diagnosed her with cerebral palsy at the age of 14. So it all kind of started with Stephen. He found what was the missing piece for years.
My name's Hunter Powell. I'm a police officer with Jeffersonville Police Department, and ATV rolled over on its side, and I was kind of felt like I was going to fall out. So I put my arm out to brace my fall, and when I did, the top bar, roll cage of the bar, crushed my arm and snapped both of my radius and ulna. But they wanted me to go to an arm and hand specialist, so they referred me to Joyce. Me and Joyce have had a love-hate relationship for the past month and a half or so. And honestly, when I first came in here, I was so emotionally and mentally defeated. But she told me we'll get back to it. I couldn't even do simple things like straighten my arm out or even make a fist with my hand. Everyday routine I can do now in just a month and a half of physical therapy. And I look forward to coming in here because it makes me feel good. It stretches me out for the day, the next day to come, and helps me keep doing what I like to do in my everyday life. Being a police officer, been a police officer for coming up, I guess, we got 3.5 years at the start of the new year, and it's just something I'm very passionate about, and I got to get back to it, and KORT has definitely helped me do that.
I'm Amy Smith, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer and went through almost 20 months of treatment, chemo, and radiation. And then into the spring, just was really having trouble with steadiness and regaining my balance. I had neuropathy in my hands and feet, and I was afraid that it might become permanent or that I wouldn't be able to get to a new normal that felt good for me. Rehab or therapy was not anywhere on my mind at that point. And I don't think anybody ever tells you that the side effects from the chemo can have a lasting impact on your body that you do need to rehab from. And so I was very frustrated with the way my life was. So when I came in to talk to Caitlin, I just wanted to regain ability to function in my daily life. And so my first visit, Caitlin did an assessment. We realized I didn't have a lot of strength in my fingers. I didn't have a lot of feeling in my toes up to the first half of my foot, and that may be causing me some problems with balance and walking and stepping. Back to things that I love to do that I could not do for a very long time.
I am a patient of KORT since August when I had my first hip replacement, and then I had a second hip replacement in November, and I saw Sarah both times as a home health physical therapist, and then I continued on an outpatient KORT here in Brandenburg and had a wonderful experience. In the case of these hips, that was pretty exceptional experience in the first place, getting 2 hip replacements. And both of my hips had really gotten so painful and so in need of being replaced. It was really a frightening experience. I thought I won't be able to do the things that I did before. And she worked me pretty hard. And I was glad. She knew that I meant business. And I would go back to court in a second.
My name is Sharon Coleman. My back hurt so bad. And so it'd been hurting for so long, and I thought, well, there's got to be something. So I decided on my own to go to an art spine center. And she's the one that ordered the water aerobics for me. And it's helped tremendously. We do all kinds of exercises, back and forth, and moving my legs, and we do land exercises too. We just started that about 2 weeks ago, I think. That has helped a lot too. It's strengthened my legs and everything, my back. I can do things now that I couldn't do at home. And as I said, almost immediately I could tell the difference. Everybody here is real nice.